Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by CashFly at CACHEFLY.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1260 for Friday, January 7th, 2011, the Sansui Graphic Equalizer. The Daily GizWiz is brought to you by Ford and voice-activated sync, featuring true hands-free calling, turn-by-turn directions, 911 assist, and more. Available exclusively on Ford and Lincoln Mercury vehicles.
And now, get ready for Dick.
For days and days, the snow, it fell all over Manhattan. What is that smell? Everything's frozen. Snowmageddon is here, and there's nowhere better to go than Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Quick, inside, it's snowing!
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, here he is, the little old gadget maker, Dickie D.
Leo, how you doing? Take off that parker and sit
It's
down.
cold. You know, it's funny, because right now, it's actually, as we record this on New Year's Day, what is it in Manhattan?
It's 54 degrees.
You know what it is here? 45 degrees.
Are you serious?
It's colder. We've had 2 days of wintry weather here in California. It's freezing.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Something is terribly wrong with the way the weather's working.
We don't usually get snow. If it snows this week, I will blame you. It'll be your fault. But it is chilly for us. We're Californians. Our blood is thin. We're not used to this. And it was frozen overnight. We had frost, and it hasn't warmed up in the middle of the day here. It's still in the 40s, so it's chilly.
And we should say, as people listen to this, we are actually in, I looked at the weather ahead of time, we're actually in probably 50-degree weather because you and I are right now in Vegas, baby.
Bright light city, got me going, gonna make me feel.
We're doing a two-man show at the Riviera.
So we're going to do, so you've already heard this.
We're
if
doing
you're listening.
Naked Men Talking.
Oh, really?
Kind of a satire. Naked boys singing.
Oh. Wow, that'll be interesting. You are home. As you hear this, folks, we're home.
Yes.
Well, as we record this, we aren't home. We haven't gone. It's the magic of podcasting, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. And we're both going out on Wednesday, right? From each coast. You going Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday afternoon after the shows.
Okay.
I'm going to fly down. Thursday evening, let's see. You and I will be doing Showstoppers. So you and I will do 5 episodes of the GizWiz. Next week's, actually not exactly next week's, 2 weeks episodes from now. I don't know.
Right. Or if we do 7, we'll be
we won't
the full week ahead.
Don't confuse. No, stop.
Okay.
Stop. We will be doing, starting next Wednesday, I think, we will be doing 5 gadgets. The best 5, actually, we'll be starting Thursday of next week. The 5 best gadgets of CES, starting with episode 1264. In that room. If it's in Vegas, at CES, in that particular room, it'll be the best of those.
Yes. Oh, that, right. But there's going to be like hundreds of gadgets there. So it's
surely we could find 5.
And don't call me Shirley.
Yes. By the way, this is the first time we've talked since this happened. Leslie Nielsen passed away last week. Wonderful, funny man. And, of course, that was his line from Airplane.
Absolutely.
He will be missed.
He will be. But we'll be here to fill the gap.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
So let me say something
Let me ask you, because it is Friday, which means we are going to have something old, something that's no longer sold, but something that was once in its time.
Now, this device, there were many, many of these devices, and it wasn't until I was going through the gadget warehouse and couldn't find a device, but the instruction book fell at the shelf, and I go, I love this gadget. And these were very big back in the middle 80s into the 90s. Graphic equalizers.
Oh, yes. Well, and we still have them sometimes in software. But, yeah, the hardware doesn't seem like it's around much.
Well, I had one of the top-notch ones, only because of how many knobs, gadgets, and lights it had. I didn't care about performance as long as it lit up a lot. Okay. It was the Sansui Graphic Equalizer and Reverb unit. The model was the RG710. So, Leo, this had a 7-band graphic equalizer for your main music.
Ooh.
Then it had a reverb unit with its own 5-band graphic equalizer. It had another digital processing system to add what they called 3 dimensions. And as you added it, it had a screen that the screen would start looking like it was getting deeper and deeper and deeper, with all the colors moving to the beat of the music. It looked like, you know, those greeting cards where they have, I think it's called the lenticular screen.
Yeah.
So as your head, it looks like it had that kind of a screen.
Kind of a
on the
3D thing, like they make
yes.
postcards of, the Virgin Mary looking at you, things like that.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And then it had another 5-band graphic equalizer for the tape video input-output.
Wow.
So this had knobs galore, sliders, fortunately.
He admits that he bought it for the knob.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was, I think I paid close to $200. I think the list was $249 or so. But when I suddenly thought about it, I realized that now most graphic equalizers is just software.
Right.
People don't run out, and I don't even see them on high-tech receivers anymore, right?
No. I mean, iPods have equalization, but it's not as sophisticated as those many-band graphic equalizers.
It probably does just as well, but
I'm sure
it was another nice thing to pile on to your stack of components.
Yeah.
And I believe Sansui is still around. I didn't even check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You don't remember how much that was, do you?
Leo, as I said, I think I paid $200.
$200.
And I think the list was like $250 or $260 thereabouts.
That's not horrible.
No, not terrible. Not terrible. But in the golden oldie.
Speaking of golden oldies.
Not unlike ourselves.
Yes.
So you have a golden newie, don't you?
Are you ready? You getting in the mood? Everybody? Sing along with the king. Actually, that's ZZ Top playing. This would be a good time to do an ad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody now. I play this whenever I go. It just gets me in the mood. Doesn't that get you in the mood? It just makes you want to go. I can't wait.
It's great.
By the way, Sloan Ja or Sloan JA says that he's found the same exact graphic equalizer on eBay for $20. That's not bad.
No, it's not.
It's not bad.
It held its value. 1985.
That's
my
great.
word.
That's 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I want to talk briefly before we get to our letter of the day about my good friends at Ford. They're back with us for 2011. Thank you, Ford. We love you. And they want us to tell you about the Ford Sync, and I'm glad to do it because I'll tell you, the Ford Sync is in my Mustang, and I am a fan. Ford Sync is the voice-activated sync. Let's keep your hands on the wheel, your eyes on the road. but yet do anything that you'd want to do. And, you know, I don't know about you, but this is perfect for me because I'm one of those guys. I can't do just one thing at a time. I can't just drive. And I know, and for many years, I pulled out the BlackBerry. I can remember typing on my BlackBerry, holding the steering wheel, typing on the BlackBerry. I can remember looking down at the phone. It's a lucky thing I'm still here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Thank goodness
I can remember sitting in the back seat going, Leo, are you crazy? Let me out.
I used to hear a lot of that. I could never figure out why. Then I got the Ford Sync, my 2010 Mustang. Oh, man. Your hands are on the wheel. Your eyes are on the road, but you press the button on the wheel. It goes, bong, what do you want? You can say climate, temperature 74 degrees. You can say play the GizWiz. You can say call Dick DeBartolo on his cell phone. It understands you and it acts. It's you're talking to the car. It's like 21st century modern Knight Rider kind of a thing. You make your phone calls on the mobile phones. You play your music or podcasts. You listen to your audiobooks. I'm a big audiobook fan, as you know. This is what Sync helps me do. True hands-free calling. So there's, you know, you don't have to. Sometimes they say, well, you got hands-free calling, but you're going and, you know, you're pressing buttons on your phone. No, your hands are on the wheel. You press the button on the steering wheel, and you tell it what you want. You can even say, dial a number and tell it 415-555-1212, and it will dial the number. Turn-by-turn directions that even reroute you if the traffic's bad. It knows where you're going. This is even if you don't get the advanced GPS package. If you don't have the screen, it actually will just talk you through these directions. 911 Assist is a really great feature. In fact, you know, every car from now on that I give my kids is going to have this. If the airbags are deployed, if you get in an accident, the Ford Sync calls 911 automatically. It feeds them your GPS signals. It says there's been an accident, and then gives you a chance to speak. You can cancel it, of course, if the airbags go off because you did something stupid like trying to jimmy him with a screwdriver. But if you're in an accident and you're unconscious, it will still call 911 and get them out there. I think that by itself justifies getting a Sync. It's available exclusively on Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles, optional on some, standard on others. You get it all. If you want to know more, go to syncmyridepodcast.com or, and I think this is the best thing to do, go to your local Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury dealer and test drive the Ford Sync. I know so many people now who bought a Ford or a Lincoln or Mercury just because of Ford Sync. And I'll tell you what, it's worth it. SyncMyRidePodcast.com. We thank Ford for their support of the Daily GizWiz. And now, it's Christmas once again. I think it's nice to play the Christmas jingle only when it's not Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And someone in the chat room during the commercial was saying, and it's affordable.
It is.
I think it was Web 1160.
I'll tell you, if you've not tried the Sync, you got to get it. It's just fantastic.
And our letter comes from Andrew Forte, who says, the subject line is Leo's cat butt coffee.
Yes, the Kopi Luwak.
Kopi Luwak.
Yep.
Is featured in the Bucket List movie.
No.
I was listening to the episode where Leo was talking about cat butt coffee, and it's featured in the 2007 movie The Bucket List.
You know,
with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see that movie.
Oh, well, Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Ed Wood, played by Jack Nicholson, drinks coffee throughout the movie until Carter, Morgan Freeman, hands him a printout of what cat butt coffee is, how it's made.
So, and then he stops drinking it? So you mean that's not credible because cat butt coffee costs like 10 times more than regular coffee. So he would surely know that he was drinking something not quite, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I would think he would know.
Well, I was looking for it online and I saw 2 ounces for $40.
Yes. It's the most expensive coffee I've ever seen. I want to say most expensive coffee in the world, but I mean, I guess there might be something more expensive. I can't imagine what. Well, that's good. Have you seen that movie?
I have not.
Yeah, I love Jack Nicholson.
I thought it might be depressing, but maybe.
Well, it's about 2 old guys who have this list of things they want to accomplish before they die. What could be depressing?
Daily GizWiz?
Yeah, basically, that's us. That's our life story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I will see it. Especially now that I know that your favorite coffee's in it.
Kopi Luwak. I ran out. If anybody wants to send me more.
Oh, okay.
Always open to more cat butt.
Mm-hmm.
Dick, on that note,
yes,
let's take a weekend off.
I think we need it. I'll be here.
DAILY.